Title: Unabomber's Final Bang, Ted Kaczynski swings into eternity inside his prison cell. TLDR. The notorious Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, known for terrorizing the US with his bombs, has now made his last explosive move, ending his life in his prison cell. Kaczynski, whose story sparked countless debates about security, mental health, and criminal justice, gives us one final headline. What's the story? Oh boy, do we have a bit of a doozy here. Ted Kaczynski, aka the Unabomber, has apparently gone out with a bang. Well, not a literal bang like his infamous mail bombs, but you get the gist. The man spent his prime years hiding in a tiny Montana cabin, crafting homemade bombs to terrorize the American public. He managed to evade the law for years, sparking one of the largest and most expensive FBI manhunts in history. But this time, he couldn't evade himself. Teddy Boy decided to check out early, opting to meet his maker a little ahead of schedule. Inside his prison cell, he managed to create one last sensation, this time with a piece of fabric rather than wires and explosives. Yikes. But let's not forget, this is the guy who unleashed a reign of terror spanning almost 2 decades, taking lives and injuring dozens. His anti-technology manifesto became a bizarre guide for some fringe groups, while others saw it as the ramblings of a disturbed individual. And as we mull over this final act of the Unabomber, questions spring up like popcorn in a microwave. Could more have been done to ensure prisoner safety? Was his mental health ever adequately addressed? In the backdrop, we can't ignore the legacy of fear he left behind, affecting lives and shaping security protocols for decades. And we're not just talking about your pesky airport security lines. We mean the very way we perceive threats in our mailboxes, our homes, our lives. Ultimately, as we ponder on the man behind the bombs and now the prison cell noose, let's not forget the victims. Their lives, forever altered by Kaczynski's actions, serve as a stark reminder of the enduring impact of violence and terror. Turned Up News is here to keep it real, but we don't condone or promote any of the actions of Mr. Kaczynski. The news is the news, and we're just giving it to you straight, no chaser. Still, we can't help but wonder what this story tells us about our criminal justice system, mental health in prisons, and the long-term effects of terror on society. Now, it's your turn, dear readers. As we absorb this shocking news, what does this tell us about the way we handle the aftermath of such terror? How can we learn from this, not just for the justice system, but for our society as a whole? Let's chat about it. Disclaimer: this article does not support or condone suicide or any of the actions taken by Ted Kaczynski. If you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of suicide or self-harm, please seek help immediately from a mental health professional or trusted individual in your life.